Hello everyone. I'm so excited today because I'm going to a house party. I've not been to a house party since like the first year of uni. Also, I live in a student house, so if you can hear noise in the background, there's music downstairs and there's literally nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial for you today. It's basically just what I do every single time I either go out, go to a house party, go out in town, go to a bar. Literally, this is what I do. Just setting it all out in front of me because I just know that I'll be rummaging through this bag and it'll just be so annoying. Also, I'm so freaking hot. I'm gonna wear my hair like this, I think, but I kind of wanted extensions, but they're not here. I did order some. I got sent some by Razzle Dazzle, content soon. It's gonna have to be like this for now because I have really old extensions and they literally smell. You know, like they're just... So I'll be back once I've set everything up because it's freaking everywhere right now. I've just cleansed and toned my face. I'm just gonna quickly grab this is just the shit. I don't use anything else. I used to use the e.l.f. primer, but this kind of just does the job. I mean, it's literally like, I feel like I paid nearly £40 for this. Yeah, it is a bit mad, but it's incredible. I'm gonna try and pack as I go so I don't cause a freaking tip in my room because after I get ready, my room is actually disgusting. So we're gonna prevent that from happening today. I'm gonna go dampen my beauty blender and then I'll be back. When I was dampening it, I just realized how unprepared I actually am for today. I have this top and it's like a silvery, sorry about the cars outside. It's like a silvery, it's like a booby top. I don't have boobs, so whether it's gonna be flashing my boobs out all night because it's one of them low cut ones, and if you don't have boobs, basically it doesn't fill it back in the makeup bag, and if I can't wear that, then I don't know what to wear. That was the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Magic shirt that everyone uses, and I just blend it out with a beauty blender. I know I've gone back to a beauty blender now. I used to always use brushes. I've only just gone back to a beauty blender. I have realised, right, don't know whether this has come with age, but my skin, when I use brushes, literally, like, there is no way of my skin not looking cakey when I use brushes. Like, it just looks so cakey, and I don't know whether that's because brushes give you more, like, coverage. I don't know, like, I just feel like my skin looks like skin when I use it. Probably because it does like soak up all the product. Going off on what I was saying about obviously me having to not wear too much. Why am I shaking like that? I'm gonna go in with the Airbrush Flawless foundation, and I don't put this everywhere. I literally put a little bit on my beauty blender and dot it around the areas of my face. Okay, right, story time. This is just occurred. I went to go pick up Layla from the Trafford Centre, and if you've ever driven around the Trafford Centre, you'll know how stressful it actually is. Like, it honestly is so stressful. The roundabouts do not make sense. I've just been through a traumatic time. So the way it took me, I was like, to go home, we go a really easy way most times, but my sat nav sent me like the most horrifying way on a motorway at prime time. Like, everyone was coming back home from work. I was literally like just in my car chilling. I just wanted to get home. Go off on a slip road. The slip roads, bearing in mind, this actually wasn't my fault. I will own up if it was my fault, and this genuinely wasn't my fault. I was going off the slip road and a lorry was next to me, and it didn't move over to the other side of the road, so I couldn't get on the slip road, so I had to slow down. Like, there was no other way of me, like, not, I would have literally died. And then there was this angry person like behind me, beeping, flashing at me for a good like 10 minutes, being like, go, go, go. I was like, do you want me to die? And it happened again with like this small car, and she didn't have her lights on a slip road, so I looked through my window. There was no one there. Obviously there was no freaking lights. Nearly died. I swear it's just Manchester drivers. Like, it's a Saturday night as well. It isn't good vibes. So you seen what that's doing? Like, I've hardly put any underneath my eye. I get really bad creasing, so I just try and avoid most cream products there. I will go in with my Nars Radiant Creamy blah 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 concealer. I got this in the shade Ginger. I use my finger with this because I just feel like it gives me the most coverage, and also when I use my finger, it doesn't seem to like go in my lines as much. But yeah, that was honestly so traumatic. I thought I was gonna die. I was having a heart attack. And then I'm just gonna cream contour my face. I I just do this. Actually, no, I don't. I just lied to you and I just did that completely wrong. I never put it directly on my face. I do this instead. I'm using the Fenty thing. Don't know what it's actually called. And I look at myself like this. I just do this. Great explanation. Yeah, this shit has been in my makeup bag since I was honestly about 12. I feel like the colour is just, it's unmatchable. Yeah, so I'm actually I'm like nervous for tonight. Basically our housemate, and he's a flatmate then, our housemate is having a party for her best friend's birthday, but it's a surprise and I don't know him. Like, we've just been invited through Emily, and I feel like I've had a bit of like anxiety recently with like new people, and I don't know why. Like, it's recently, like when we've had people around to the house and like having like mini parties and stuff, I just won't mingle. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I used to be complete opposite, and then I went to uni the other day and we do like this lesson, kind of get to know yourself and like for your career. But as I was like getting to know myself, we did like a test, and I'm an introvert. I didn't believe it, but then again I kind of did, because I was like, okay, I have turned into this like creep that like doesn't speak to anyone recently. But then I'm like, what the fuck? But I do have like extrovert things like going on in my head. I can't think of the name for that sentence. What is wrong with me today? So yeah, I was kind of shocked. My tutor, when I said it to my tutor, she was like, okay, well, I knew that you were gonna be like that, be an introvert. I was like, okay, how do you know? And everyone around me knows, but like not me, you know? Okay, I look very crazy now, but it's gonna start coming together soon. I keep looking at myself and the camera's literally there. I really want to get a camera soon though, because I feel like obviously one, it's better quality, and two, I'll literally have a viewfinder, but then again, you still look at the viewfinder. Now I'm using Nars Radiant Concealer in that really, really light shade, just to really brighten up my under eyes. I find that this doesn't really crease either. Oh my god, so I bought this, and you're gonna be shocked what I'm gonna have to say. I don't like it straight underneath my eyes. People are like, oh my god, it makes my eyes so flawless. All it does is just sink into my creases and make me look like, okay, I just had to stop speaking for that. Literally make me look so like I literally look so old when I put it on. As you can see, when I look down, I have really baggy eyes. So obviously I need to like since buying makeup, I've always had to get like high-end, really good concealers, otherwise I will literally look like a granny. Let that sit underneath my eyes, but I will blend out everything else. I'm annoyed. I should have done my eyes first, because I'm doing like a smoky wing. What an idiot. Get them cheekbones. I want them permanently there. Also, dress code for tonight is like casual, like dressy. What does that even mean, you know? What does that mean? Like, does that mean if I turn up in a dress and heels, people are gonna be like, ew? Or does that mean if I turn up in a dress and heels, people are gonna be like, okay, that's fine? Like, if I had a party, I'd either have it themed or like wear what you want. Like, honestly, if I was using a brush right now, my skin and my pores would just be like, bleh. Okay, now let's blend out the concealer. I'm just gonna do my eye makeup when I'm so aggressive with my face, I swear. Get right in there, and I'm kind of like creating a line against my nose. I'm ready for contouring. And bring it up here for like a snatched effect. You'll get to know that I am obsessed with that. I am bloodied. Now I'm gonna use blush. I'm gonna use the MUA blush. Also, fun fact, MAC Cosmetics uses the same manufacturers as MUA. You didn't hear it from me. Like, don't cancel them. Whoa, what the fuck? Like, you can literally get this from MUA. They're literally manufactured in the same place, be the exact same product. Like, if there's any like liquid blushes, like that liquid blush is actually so fucking good. I don't use anything else. Literally so good. It gives me like a highlight, and then I just like powder around it. Literally the best blush in the world. I'm gonna use some powder. Use Laura Mercier. Don't use anything else. Never have, never will. Actually, that's a lie. I did used to use, I worked at Clinique, got like, my friend used to work on YSL and he used to get like free bits, and he gave me the YSL powder, and it was actually really, really good. I have heard good things about the Huda Beauty one though, so I actually do really want to try that one. Well, I just can't stay away from my Laura Mercier. It will always be the best. I kind of like reverse contour, if you can see that with the powder. You can see like I don't bake, I just like kind of press the product into my skin. Like instead of baking, I just kind of do this and do this. Go over like here, everywhere that I'm, like my smile lines, oh my god. I'm just so wrinkly. This is where I bake. So here, nose. I might just tap that bit in because I don't usually bake there. I literally just have that in, normally there. Then I let whatever is on my face kind of sit whilst I do my eye makeup. I'm gonna prime my eyelids. This is the e.l.f. concealer, like a tiny bit. Oh shit, I forgot to powder my forehead. Try and bake it as light as possible and then go over it with the Charlotte Tilbury thingy, because I kind of like the shine, so I don't do a lot, but then I do really get shiny over the course of the time. Right, I'm gonna do my brows first, just in case I need to carve them out. I think they'll be fine though, because I did dye them and pluck them the other day, so they're kind of looking okay. I just kind of follow this shape. I really can't speak. And elongate that. This is real concentration. I kind of like do a really light line here and then flick little hairs up, brush them so I get that kind of ombre effect at the front. Guys, I was in that career session as well at uni. We were on about like, this is kind of the lesson that like we get to know what we actually want to do with my life. And like when I was having a conversation with her, I was like, shit, I'm literally 21. Don't know what I want to do with my life. I was that kind of kid that like in school, I was like, I never know what I wanted to do. I know I was good at something, so I just kind of went with that. And that was kind of, in school, it was like dance, drama, just like all of that stuff. And then when I left, it kind of like swayed more to like fashion and makeup. So when I left, I did like a fashion course, and I really, really liked it. And then I went on to do makeup because I just didn't know like what one of them which I wanted to do. And then I was like, I am gonna take the easy route because makeup is a lot easier than fashion. And now I'm really regretting it because I don't know, I feel like I could have really done well in fashion. I think as well, I did like the wrong fashion course. I did fashion textiles, which is like the making of the clothes, and yeah, me and that just didn't get along. I liked everything else. The making side of it though was just absolutely pure stress for me, and I was so jealous of everyone that could do it because it's not like I couldn't do it. Like I made like a freaking corset for God's sake, but it was the process. I just didn't enjoy the process, and I'm that type of person that like if I don't enjoy what I do, everyone should be like that though. Everyone should enjoy what they do with their life and their job, and like everyone should just be happy. Right, so what I'm doing is getting the Made by Mitchell palette. This is a Head and Clouds palette, using that colour for the crease and then that for the wing. And I'm doing it really like not neat at all. I'm using a Zoeva, what is this? Zoeva 322 brow brush. It's meant to be a brow brush. And I just do that for now. Then I'm gonna do the same on the other side. And then after that, like it's really mucky, so I just drag it out. Mucky, messy. Right, and then I get the brush that I use to do my crease. Don't know where it is. Literally, without even looking, do this. So I personally really like this black shade in the Carnival palette. It's called Black Beach. It's like jet black, so you don't have to worry about like having that grey cast because that's just annoying. And then I literally put this like here, and then it just creates, there is a bit of fallback, so just be careful with it. wing it out. Try and brush what's just fallen on my face. Instead of swiping it, I'm stamping it on so it like doesn't give me kickback underneath my eye. Oh my god, that just fell out all over me. Oh my god. You just keep blending until you like it, and then keep darkening it up because it will lose its pigment. I just keep adding the black to where I want it, and then I don't like how high it is, but we will sort that out in a second. For my under eyes, I don't dip in again to the black. I just use what's on my brush. Just kind of like go underneath my eye. I don't go all the way, I just do it on the outer corner. I really wish I suited that cat eye effect. But every time I do it on myself, I literally hate it. I'm only going halfway, like that. I'm kind of like grabbing the end to make it smaller because I usually use my little brush for this. I'm gonna grab my Fenty Beauty. This is actually really, really good. I got it in like a set for Christmas. This is just their eyeliner in the crayon. Okay, so I'm just gonna line my waterline. So there's kind of like a gradient instead of actually like bringing it so low on my eye, because it just like droops my eye. Add a little bit on top of like the black, where I put the black. Maybe, I don't know what this does. I feel like it just stays for a bit longer and makes it a little bit more black. I kind of just do it because I feel like it's making it better. Logic. And then I'm gonna put like a light shade here. I'm just gonna quickly do that with my finger. I'm gonna take this shade. I love this palette, it's actually so cute. Like just kind of this shade and just like put it over here to kind of open my eye up a little bit. I'm not precise with it, but one day I do really want to like try that cat eye with like that cut effect here. But I feel like my eye shape's just really weird with this. I can't speak today, so sorry. So to set my face, I'm gonna wipe my bake away, but instead of like spraying this directly on my face, I'm gonna spray it on my sponge. Seen it? Oh my god, there's thingy on my sponge. So like so many people do it and your makeup genuinely does stay on so much longer. I don't really like it on long anyway. I'm using Nars Orgasm for some blush. This is good because I've like gone off using highlighter and this kind of just does it for me. Then I'm going to use a Juvia's Place bronzer. This is my new favourite bronzer. I did used to use MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark, but watch this. So nice. See what I mean? It just like, I feel like it's just the perfect colour for me. And then I make sure I got a jawline. Nice. Basically lather myself in this. It's just so nice. I'm gonna contour my nasal. So I'm gonna go in with, it's kind of like a very harsh nose contour. However, it's all gonna come together. I really like doing this as well. It makes my nose look so much smaller. I'm using the darker shade to do this. I take it up to my brow just to kind of make sure that everything looks like it should be there. Do you know what I mean? Once that's kind of in place and where I want it to be, I kind of drag it back down here and then give myself a little button nose by doing this. Cute. Done. Blend it out. I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. I feel like this just helps because instead of like swiping it, I'm patting it in and I'm just kind of like making it less visible. I'm also excited for tonight as well because I like, it's an opportunity to make new friends, because in the first year of uni, like we kind of really didn't make any new friends because of COVID. Like it was actually really hard to like make friends because you were just in an environment where it was either like, if you were having a party, you were the kind of people that were just always having the party and the same people went. Do you know what I mean? So like, because it was in COVID, like we didn't go out. If you were having a flat party, that was it. And it was always like the same people who had him. And like, everyone was so nice, don't get me wrong, but I kind of did just stay with my flatmates. I don't know, it was just weird vibes in first year. I'm gonna get rid of this line and then I'm gonna set my face. I literally said I was gonna set my face about 20 minutes ago and I still haven't. I'm going to do this by literally getting my concealer brush and just patting it away. See how that happened? Like this, so it's kind of just faded away. I'm actually really excited to upload a makeup video. I feel like I haven't done this in ages. I really want to start actually like filming for you guys instead of literally just taking pictures on Instagram. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm just getting like not bored of that. I still really like doing Instagram content for you guys. It just gets a little bit like, it just looks like my life is like this like perfect romantic scene when like it's really fucking not. I'm just sick of everyone being like, especially it's just Instagram. So I do this and then literally elaborate it up, wait, and then patting my face. Yeah, so it's literally just Instagram. I don't know, so I'm starting to kind of do more reels on Instagram because I feel like obviously it's a video, so it's kind of more real, like into my life. I do this really lightly, otherwise it will move your makeup. 2022, we're not about that. We're about realness. So another story time. My life's been quite hectic at the minute. Me and my boyfriend was meant to be moving out. Well, obviously I was meant to be moving out of this house, this flat, this house with my, I can't speak, this student house, and then moving in with him. Also, this gives you like a glow back to your face. And we got told that our house, our flat I mean, was meant to be ready for the start of February, which is literally next week. I had someone like wanting to move into my room. She's paid the deposit, everything is like ready to go. Landlord messages my boyfriend and says, we've got it wrong. The contract, the tenant in there has signed a contract until June. So that's when my second year finishes. Like, I could genuinely be homeless. How bad this agency wouldn't give a shit. How bad is that? Like, me and my boyfriend could be homeless now. Like, we needed a house at the beginning of February. If not, like, we're gonna be homeless. We got promised that was happening, and like all the mortgage got put through on the site. It said sold. Everyone was like, hunky-dory, this is great, and then send us an email like that, apparently not knowing, like they didn't know that this guy signed a contract until the end of June. Like, that's impossible. So I've had to go through this whole thing, and honestly it's just been so stressful. Like, first of all, I just feel really bad for like the girl that was going to take my room. She's in Charlotte Tilbury, just a set here, not directly underneath my eyes though, because she's moving out of her flat, student house, for the 2nd of Feb. So he's not just pissed one person off, he's literally pissed so many people off by doing this. So if you're an estate agent, yeah, sort your shit out and basically just know what you're doing, because that shit scared me. I was literally like, what am I meant to do at start? And then I kind of like stopped panicking and kind of sorted the situation myself, but that was scary. I also take this with me and then a little brush like this. See the difference? Freaking crazy. I'm gonna put mascara on before I put my lashes on because I hate the idea of ruining a pair of lashes. This is the Fenty mascara. I got it with the eyeliner for Christmas. It's actually decent. Okay, I do one after the other because this glue dries very quick. That wakes me up every time. This should bring the look together, okay? If it doesn't, then I'll hold it in the middle. And then I have a trick, okay? So instead of putting the end on my lash line, I put it where my eyeliner, like on my skin, so it gives me like a cat eye effect. Like, I put it on my skin so it's in like a straight line rather than all the way around my eyeball. I really hate when I'm talking through a makeup video and I'm like, yeah, so you do this and then you do this and then like you hold it, like, because in reality no one really knows what the fuck they're doing. I don't even want to be a makeup artist. I'm at makeup school. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more black because you can see underneath where I've like placed the lash, like here. So to like disguise that, you just want to fill underneath it. I'm really shit at explaining things. Other lash. That's a bit more straighter than this one, so I think I'm gonna do a bit of adjusting. Okay, then again, I just hold. Okay, I'm really giving myself the ick. It's not like me to like a big lash. Let me tell you now. I always like small lashes. I feel like lashes don't look the same on me. So we're gonna have to just work with that, you know? And then lip liner, I use nothing but the Kylie Jenner lip kit in Kylie. And then I also use Fenty lip balm in the shade Fussy. Not lip balm, lip gloss. I really want my lips done again. I feel like because I had them done about 4 months ago now, they're kind of like gone. To be honest, this is me overlining just slightly. So they're still there. Just like when I've not got any makeup on, they used to look like this. That girl that's just met me is probably going to look at me and be like, who is that? I look so different. At first when I tried Kylie's new formula, I was a bit pissed off because I still really like the lip liner. But this just hasn't changed its formula. I'm sorry, but she was like new and improved, but it's still dry as fuck. But I still freaking love it. So she's got to be doing something right because everyone's complaining, but I'm like, it's still really good. I mean, it's dry, but it's not like dry. I mean, for the price, it should be a lot more better. Okay, this is the finished look. Oh my god, you're freaking wonky. The girls are just coming to my room being like, hurry up, we need to leave. This top H&M, and I've got, I'm gonna just stand on here for you. These cargo pants are from, these cargo pants are from Pretty Little Thing. I literally go on a tangent and then not tell anyone. I'm gonna wear pink heels on my pink bag, and then I'm gonna go because these are gonna freaking have a go at me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like if you like these kind of videos. Love you, bye.